Hello everyone. I've been asked to do a video on how to lubricate locomotives. The bottom engine is a Lifelike Proto 2000. I bought it on eBay as a new old stock engine. Had never been run before, but when I put it on the track, all I've got was a humming noise out of the motors. No movement at all, but the lights did work real bright. So I took it apart and oiled it, worked on it for about a week. And when it first started rolling after I oiled it, it was squeal a lot. Eventually I worked all that out, ran it forward and backwards for over an hour, probably an hour and a half, and it runs like a champ now. That's the engine on the bottom. The engine on top is a Walthers Proto 2000, both PA ones, and I'll show you how to get this thing oiled up and serviced. Please pardon the use of my cell phone. I don't have any fancy video equipment, so bear with me as I probably will end up showing you things that you can't see because I'm trying to hold my cell phone and point to things here. So when you get this thing apart, take the body off, you have this. The weight on the top is secured by a screw here and here, and then two more underneath the circuit board. So you have to take 4 screws out of the circuit board in order to get to the 2 screws that hold the weight down. And I'll take that stuff apart and get right back to you here. Now before I do that, some things I use, toothpicks of course for putting the Atlas grease on. The blue bottle is the oil I'm going to use on the bearings and the moving parts there. The little silver axle, I'll show that to you, the silver shaft. And then the Atlas conductive lube, I won't be using that. So those are some of the things I'll be using when I do this lubrication around the engine. Now when you get this thing upside down, you'll have to take off this cover, and it's going to expose all these wheels and gears. The wheels will fall out on their own. Now inside there, I'm pointing right here with the camera, you'll see that silver shaft that needs to be lubricated with 1 drop of the blue oil there. It's bearing lube. It's for the axle there, and then there's the same thing on that side of that brass flywheel there. That shaft goes both ways, left and right, or front and rear. So you need to lube that with oil. 1 drop on the shaft itself. These gears will get just a little bit of the grease, like what's in this Atlas little tub right here. Alrighty. Now underneath these wires up front is a metal, like a brass looking, let's call it a worm gear, that gets the grease as well, just a little bit. And as we're looking at it, on the right side of that, it'll be a shaft, that silver shaft that needs to be lubed with 1 drop of oil, and then on the front of that, which is to the left in the picture, 1 drop there of oil. So grease on the worm gear, oil to the left, oil to the right as we're looking at it on the silver shaft. There's another worm gear underneath the circuit board. I'm not going to try to show that to you with one hand. That'll get the same lubrication points. And that should be it, really. Leave some comments if you have any questions or comments, anything to add. Thanks.